Here we go. In the bottom left of Polypoid, our Zerg player unable to win so far today, StRyKeR. And in the top left, using a cheese to secure his place in the final day against models, it's Nyoken. All right, so again, still these guys going to be trying. Good amount of money on the line, as far as map wins and all. And yeah, we've had a good night. There's been definitely some excellent games here so far. Some very close ones with models involved, especially, I think. Loved his PVT at the beginning of the night on Polypoid. I think his PVZ against StRyKeR was really nice as well, that first one that we saw. Now, Nyoken? Okay, it looks like he's just going to wall. I was wondering if he was going to go for like a 4 to 8 racks. I'm like, damn, man. You qualify and immediately cheese. Nice. Well, just looks like he does want to do a wall. Not the greatest position for a wall. You can make a Zergling tight one if you put the barracks on the outside, but then the Marines pop out on the outside. So that can be weak against a very quick Zergling rush. But StRyKeR doesn't really play like that. He's not a player that you're expecting to see a Zergling rush out of. All right, drone coming out to just take that hatchery first. And Nyoken gonna send his scout around. Well, he'll start the depot, but sure. Gonna pop that off and go send scout. Just want to get a certain amount of health on there so that you can't just power it down with a drone or something. StRyKeR with his pool. We'll see if he throws that gas down now. Yep, the 2 hatchery play here for StRyKeR. And Nyoken gonna scout him first as well, so that's gonna be very nice. Can do a bit of drone harassment here, and I think he will. Yeah, Nyoken gonna finish up this depot and pop out that Marine for the defense. All right. And the drone forced away. All right, so nothing too crazy going on. Obviously, Nyoken's gonna make a command center now. To see if he pops out on the outside, of course. And we'll see if he goes for that Valkyrie rush again, and if StRyKeR maybe blind counters it this time. Because with the wall up, you just don't know. You just do not know what your opponent's doing. You know, there is always the possibility Nyoken tries to go into mech. This is not an optimized build for going mech against Zerg, though. I would say, especially with this setup, you don't really want to do that. Because then some of the Hydra attacks that they do and stuff would be extra strong. But you do not want to leave open to chance. Right, looks like that Scout SCV getting a bit of damage on it. It's really gotten the intel it needs for the most part. If you can keep it alive a little bit longer, it's really nice. You know, that's one thing to mention, right? The longer you keep the SCV alive, it's really important. As I mentioned, it's very rare that you will keep it alive until the layer finishes. Even at the pro level, it's like incredibly hard to do. But that's okay. If you keep it alive for a certain amount of time, this is what I was going to talk about. You always start the Hydralisk Den before the layer finishes. So if you can keep it alive until just before the layer finishes, then you know that there's no Hydralisk Den, or the Lurker timing is super late. But StRyKeR here, he's blind countering the build that Nyoken has been doing. So Nyoken is actually switching it up, guys. Double factory. So this looks to me from StRyKeR like it is a 2-hatch Lurker bust type of build. Nyoken going into mech instead of Valkyries. But this can still be hard to hold. Like, actually, if you remember the Valkyrie build that Flash was using against Zero, on Sylphid, after he had used it enough times, he switched into a delayed mech build. And Zero actually went for a Lurker bust there and just killed him. Yeah. So that's... just got to throw that out there. It can be hard to stop. The depots will die. 100%. Will he have detection? Maybe. He has an academy on the way. But if he, like, Are you going to scan to see what StRyKeR's doing? If you scan and find that someone's going lurker all in against you, you can be in trouble for that. Because then you have one less scan. Armory coming up. Oh, it looks like he's actually opening... Is that going to be a tank? If he opens with a tank, that's pretty badass. Bunker coming up here as well. Nyoken has no idea what's actually going on. But his build looks pretty solid. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Oh, the scan. Okay, he knows now. He knows what's up. You make a bunker on the high ground too? Is that what we're gonna see? Oh, another barracks? Oh, this is interesting, guys. So he is actually abandoning the natural. He is buying as much time as he can, realizing that this natural cannot live. He's already got a tank. He made the armory, but does not need it because it is not mutants, right? So he doesn't need any Goliaths. A lot of mind games going on here. So StRyKeR is gonna bust through, and like I think he already saw that there's a tank, so he has to be shaking his head that Nyoken has really kind of outdone him in these mind games. He showed the Valkyrie build multiple times, and now if there was a Valkyrie out, Nyoken would die to this instantly. Now that's not saying that he's gonna win, because this is a bad position for Nyoken, but it's playable. Unlike if he had made, you know, a Valkyrie. Like if you make a Valkyrie, you just don't have anything else. It's just anti-air. Oh, Nyoken, lift that! Oh my god. He has the bunker up, a couple vultures, a couple siege tanks. So yeah, it's a tough situation here for Nyoken. Let's see what he gets done. But this is a pretty aggressive kind of all-in-ish play from StRyKeR. Now we actually have 2 barracks. Huh. Why did he make the second barracks? Was that just a mistake? Or was he going to go into bio from here? Because I think he should stay mech, to be honest. Probably needs to make another comm stat here. Be able to scan and kill those lurkers off. Oh, that's brutal. Only gets 1 tank shot off. Takes 3 siege hits to kill a lurker. It's a little bit of mispositioning. All right, moving down with his tanks. We see that StRyKeR is actually rushing up. It's interesting. He's going Hive plus Spire on 2 base. Like, sometimes you see a Defiler rush after a 2 base lurker all in, but that's generally against bio. Against mech, it's not going to work out quite as well, because you can have mines, you can have vulture speed, you can have siege mode. All those things are going to do reasonably well against a Defiler all in. It's the bio that has a hard time with that. All right, science facility coming up. I would love to see from Nyoken speed and mine upgrades. I think that would be absolutely awesome. But we could also see a switch into mutas here eventually. Filer Mound coming up. I guess we won't see the switch into mutas. Okay, just walls with the 2 racks. I think that one of the racks was a mistake. Maybe he was trying to make a bunker, and he just accidentally made the barracks. That would make a lot of sense. So lands the 2 racks, utilize them as he can. Has retaken the space. Has that +1 attack for his mech units. And if he can just figure out what's going on, that there's Defilers on the way. What you want to do is push everything back a bit and lay mines and get vultures on the map. Speed vultures, you can pick off things like the lings that feed the Defilers. You can pick off lurkers before they burrow. You can pick off Defilers. Okay, first Defiler coming out. Okay, we heard a scan. Not sure where it was at. Yeah, not sure. Can't really check in StarCraft 1. Okay, he's laying out the mines. I think he has a good idea of what's going on. That this is just a really dedicated all-in. Killing off his own Marines now. More lings trying to come in to clear some of the mines. Ooh, clears a good amount right there. All right, the wall is going to be a bit of an issue here as well. Look at that. He does stop him dead in his tracks for now. Irradiate on the way. He needs to force a lift on the CC minimum. Probably needs to actually do more than that. All right, more Dark Storm's gonna be coming down. All right, sending those Lings forward. Gonna pick off some of the mines. Lurkers do get under. Once they're burrowed under the Dark Storm, they do well against tanks. But before that, definitely can take a lot of damage. All right, 8 Lurkers here. That is a lot of siege tanks, though. And don't forget, StRyKeR just took his 3rd base. He's not making drones for it. Oh, he's really trying to end it. I can't blame him. I mean, he is pretty darn all in. This is a crazy game right now. All right, Irradiate comes out. Throws down the double Dark Swarm. Trying to get another one higher up. All right, he does get one on the ramp. StRyKeR gonna try to move forward. While they're unburrowed, they do take that splash damage. There are actually ways as well where you can target splash if there's a unit standing on top to hurt the Lurkers. With this many Lurkers, it's really hard though, because you don't have any units healthy enough to get on top of them. Sometimes you can do something like send a Voltron that has speed and target it right before it gets there, and it might die on the spot where you wanted it. But some advanced moves. Doesn't seem like Nyoken wants to be a globetrotter right now. Lurker count getting smaller, but StRyKeR continues to push forward. Oh, he gets a Ling on top of a tank. Gets a Lurker up there as well. Oh my god, look at this. He scourges the vessel. What am I looking at here? Does StRyKeR win this? Oh, those two a little bit too far. Oh my god, he gets it down. He gets the Dark Storm down. That Lurker almost dead. I can't believe this. Nyoken might end up dying. Yeah, I think Nyoken's pretty dead. Like, if there was some way to hold on, maybe he could fight back because his mech can be very good against this unit set, but when they're this close, StRyKeR, after hitting his head against the wall for a while here, has made it all the way in. But is Nyoken gonna outweight him? Hold on. Look at this. This Lurker could end up getting a ton of kills here. Another tank pops out. Unfortunately, does get picked off before it gets into a good position. Nyoken barely producing units right now. He's lost a factory. Actually re-lands. I love this. Look at that. The Defiler can't get up. The Defiler taking huge amounts of damage there as well. Nyoken gonna move back into a more defensive position near the ramp. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can Nyoken win this? 59 supply against 55. We're at 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Definitely not an elite game, though. Definitely these two headbutting each other over and over. Okay, StRyKeR gonna make another move. Getting forward. Throws down that Dark Storm. Yeah, you gotta lift the command center again. If he had a queen, he could steal that, like, instantly. There would be no stopping him. Oh, he's going again! Oh, he doesn't get the Dark Storm off! Oh my god! Oh, Nyoken does unsieges. He gotta save the tank. Just barely. Target the CC. Alright, CC very, very low. Are we gonna see a queen? He's actually sending some Scourge up, probably for the vessels, as opposed to the CC. Although, honestly, killing the CC would be pretty sick. Going up to 3 facts now. No add-ons. Gonna definitely need an add-on. We don't have Vulture Speed. Vulture Speed is critically important. Oh, look at this. He just says, screw it. 2 turrets, we'll find that vessel. But you won't. Nyoken runs it way far away. Barely mining right now. Tries to offensively lay mines on the lurker. Doesn't work out that time. Somehow the mine survives. Kudos to that mine. Alright, he's going to erase the rest of the lurkers here. We don't have any defilers up here to really save them. Yeah, they all fall. Very efficient there for Nyoken, who has to send a lot of SCVs down. Okay, can he fight back? StRyKeR did drone up a third during this. So his economy looking reasonable. A switch into mutas. This caught me off guard. I don't know how I didn't see that he made a bunch of mutas. I'm like thinking so deeply about how weird this game is, but those mutas, like, I don't think he has Goliath range. He does have a radiate, so obviously that's good. He's making turrets, but it's not enough. The mass mutalisk switch is going to somehow end up winning this. Doesn't quite get the vessel there. Nyoken's economy just about strangled. Oh, and he steals the command center. I think that's it. GG! StRyKeR gets his name on the board. All right. Oh my god. Well, congrats to StRyKeR.